Hello everyone and welcome back to our reading of I Live in Your Basement. Chapter 19. Let's get started. My scream rose like a shrill siren. Grinny, inside out Grinny, quivered in front of me, quivered and pulsed. The sound of my scream seemed to make her quiver harder, quiver like a mound of pink and yellow jello. As I screamed, a white light flashed around us, so bright I closed my eyes and still saw it. Such a bright, blinding light. My scream cut through the whiteness. Grinny vanished inside it. The basement vanished too. I sank into the light, into the shrill wail of my own cry, and when I opened my eyes I stared up at a white ceiling light. White curtains over a half-open window, revealing grey clouds. My throat ached. I cut off my scream. I blinked into the new whiteness, and Mom's face floated into view. "Marco, are you waking up?" she asked softly. Her lipstick was smeared. Her eyes were bloodshot. I saw dried tear tracks on her pale cheeks. "Waking up?" I choked out, my voice hoarse and sleep-clogged. "You're going to be okay," Mom said, patting my chest under the blanket. I glanced around. I was laying on my back in a bed in a small room, a hospital room. "You had a bad hit on the head, Marco," Mom said. "The ambulance rushed you here to the hospital. You've been out for nearly an hour." "Huh? I've been out?" I whispered. "You mean asleep?" Mom nodded. "But I was down in the basement," I protested. "Grinny and I were searching for the boy." Mom's expression turned fearful. Her chin trembled. "Boy? What boy?" "Keith," I told her. "The boy who says he lives in our basement." "Marco, you were dreaming," Mom said. It was so frightening," I sighed. "From your hit on your head," Mom explained. "You were out cold. It must have given you terrible nightmares." "You mean I haven't been home?" I cried. "I haven't been in school?" Mom eyed me carefully, studying me. "No, you've been in the hospital bed ever since you were hit." She shook her head. "I warned you, Marco. I told you not to play baseball. I knew something like this would happen." She kept on talking, but I didn't listen. I was thinking hard, and feeling so happy. It had all been a dream. Keith living in my basement, Dr. Bailey wanting to remove my brain, Grinny turning inside out. All a wild, frightening dream. It never happened, none of it. And now it was over, and I was going to be okay. I felt so great. I wanted to leap up from the bed. I wanted to shout and cheer and jump for joy. But then I gazed over Mom's shoulder to the door, and I saw Grinny. "No!" I uttered a horrified cry. Grinny was real. Grinny was alive, and she was coming for me, hurrying across the room to get me, an evil gleam in her eyes. Yes, indeed. And that's all for today. I'll see you next time. See ya!